AVAX launch of investment, big money flowing into AVAX, ETF inception, Skybridge is getting creative with BTC ETFs, and Elon Musk was born in South Africa and made an electric car. What if he'd been born in Madagascar? He would have made a gas car. Dad jokes. Well, we may be joking, but 47% of South Africans are going to be laughing all the way to the bank. Welcome to BPTV's News with Block, a daily look into the crypto news, market analysis, and what is white hot and what is quite not, and all of the other wild whispers currently shaping the crazy world of crypto. And do not forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification button so you do not miss out on any of the latest content from Block Party, covering all of our latest trade results / bragging rights, and the awesome dojo sessions with Pro Trader Reggie George. Remember, this is for educational and fun purposes only, and not, I repeat, not financial advice. If you're on board with that, then enough noise and let's roll out. So let's talk about AVAX. Avalanche, more commonly known as its ticker ID, AVAX, is now 1 year old and it celebrated its birthday in style, surging in price following the news that blockchain had received $230 million in venture capital from investors, Three Arrows Capital and Polychain, in its latest funding round. The money will be used to grow the ecosystem, DeFi applications, and support projects already on the platform, including Tether, SushiSwap, Chainlink, Circle, and The Graph. Hitting an all-time high of $68.34 just this morning at time of recording, AVAX has retreated somewhat, but the confidence shown by venture capitalists will likely continue to be followed by retail investors, providing further upside for this young and extremely mature project. But I think over to Block and let's have a look at the analysis on AVAX. Hello! Big investment coming into AVAX from companies doing heavy due diligence and speculations on longer term prices, incredible fundamentals in the project to back it up. Currently at an all-time high, so retracement would be expected now, coupled with the TD9 on the daily almost in play as well. Buying the big bag at the top is never a smart idea, so stagger the buys to around about $40.88, then $32.25, and the proposed bottom, which I think would be around about $9.40. For targets and where it's going, then it's worth aiming big, and also expect a little bit of a long hold here to $105 and then a stretch target to about $160 region. Play it well and you could be looking at around about 300% gains. Back over to you. Over to, or should I say over down, with South Africa continuing with polls, this time sourced. Market research conducted by KLA found that 47% of South African adults own cryptocurrency of some form. That is huge. The detailed research shows that the average holding is around about $70, and the reason for holding is the desire, you guessed it, for short-term gain. These remarkable numbers potentially offer insight into how we can expect the continued availability of crypto to be received by the general public. For example, in the UK, PayPal's crypto integration goes live today. Should we expect to see a high percentage of the population invest into crypto for short-term gain? Do they get that short-term gain with the increased volume spike, and how do the investors respond to price falls or setbacks? Sorry. Not sorry, actually, another, but we'll keep it brief, ETF SEC story, as Skybridge Capital has joined the long list of firms applying to the SEC for a crypto-based ETF. The kicker here is that their fund will focus on investing in shares of crypto industry companies instead of investing directly into the crypto itself. Crypto inception. Ooh. The SEC, meanwhile, has turned its regulatory focus into stablecoins. The report is from Bloomberg, who have fallen for stirring up trouble for Tether recently, incorrectly claiming that they were being investigated by the SEC about 1 million years ago. The claims this time are that the international regulators deem stablecoins a threat to financial stability and that we are likely to see a general regulatory framework in the coming weeks. Knowing Gary Gensler, this is not going to be very positive, but we'll see what happens, and don't go selling all your assets just yet. There will be a day when we're not talking about the SEC, ETFs, and El Salvador. But this one, again, it wouldn't be in News with Block unless it was worth paying attention to. So lastly, the introduction of BTC as legal tender in El Salvador has been turbulent to say the least. Images started circulating yesterday of BTC ATM known locally as Chivo being set on fire. This fury at BTC being reported is certainly true, but the protests are actually aimed in general at the policies of President Bukele. with Bitcoin adoption just being the most visible and mainstream newsworthy, the ones that the tabloids love to get on top of. The policy to an outsider seems relatively innocuous in that it is now legal for businesses and individuals to transact in Bitcoin, with no mandate that Bitcoin or other digital currencies have to be used. The reporting here, as usual, is muddled and confusing. There seems to be local news stories indicating that the protests are actually due to President Bukele changing the constitution to allow him to run and re-elect for president, with no mention of Bitcoin. Whilst the BBC yesterday reported without citing any sources that Bukele, despite the protests, enjoys support of the 85.7% of the population. Right now, let's see what all of this news is doing to Bitcoin. So over to Blockhead to have a look at the BTC analysis. Oh, why thank you. We are looking like we are in a bit of a downward consolidating channel right now. The 48,300 to 48,400 is proving to be very strong resistance. The bull flag I would not say is confirmed yet. It is definitely though a downward channel. We need some strong bullish volume right now to break out of this channel, and specifically that mentioned resistance. With the PayPal UK official announcement today, that could be key. If we do break out, then I am under no illusion that this will go to 50k and probably be a bit of a bull trap around about 51k, so watch out there, although it is hugely dependent on what news drops between now and then. The general targets are, if we break out of this channel upwards, then our target would be 49,300 with a stretch to around about 50,800. Just get out just before that 51k just in case. For your short term, of course. If you're long term, then hodl till you die. A breakdown of the 47.3k resistance, then a conservative target of 46k would be on the cards. Back to you. Obrigado. That's thank you in Portuguese if you don't know. Well, we love talking and teaching crypto, so hit the like and subscribe buttons and whack that notification bell so you can catch all of the latest tutorial strategies and potential moonshots hot off the press. We have a bunch of other services, from trading channels, automated trading bots, the best performing on 3 commas, may I add. The Wild West Dex channel covering ultra low caps, airdrops, staking ops, new tokens, ICOs, IDOs, I don't quite know, but I'm gonna buy them all. One-on-one sessions with pro trader Reggie George to whip your portfolio into shape, and finally the elite, the powerhouse, the one, the only, the pro trading indicators from Block Party, all included in the premium package because we're nice like that. So check it out at www.blockpartytrading.com, and of course find us on your usual social haunts including Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, and if you dig deep enough you'll find us on Reddit as well.